Good morning.
Good morning.
We're here in Joshua Tree National Park. It's Valentine's Day 2017. We are going to the Silver Bell Mine, which is right there. It doesn't get much easier than this. There's actually an official exhibit pullout around 8 miles south of the Wye on Pinto Basin Road. There's the Pinto Basin. Always a nice sight. There's Pinto Mountain. But today we're going this way. You can see the mine ore bins. I think those are up there, and there's a road going up there. So, piece of cake. We'll check in a little bit. Well, after just a short walk across the desert, we're here to the beginning of the old road. There's an old tire here. It's a Goodyear heavy-duty truck air wheel. So this is not a solid tire. This is an air. I wonder if they had inner tubes in them. There's the size of it, 750/16. Kept together. So here's where the road begins, comes out of the wash. Most of these old roads are pretty eroded. Well, a little bit of damage to the old road. Imagine that was an ongoing battle for these guys to keep these roads operating when the rains would come. Well, now that we got up a little higher, there it looks like there might be the remains of a camp or something over there, cabin. There's some debris. We'll check that on the way back. Here's an old gate that's still standing. Well, the road's a little washed out, but it's such a short distance from the road here that I'd have to say it's pretty easy. And we're just about there. Well, we're up near the ore bins. Looks like there were some other structures around here maybe. Well, it looks like there have been some repairs made to this bin. I'm guessing the Park Service has done it, which is fine by me. A lot of these things just fall apart and they're left to rot. Still a lot of the original timbers up here though. You can see how they rotted. This is probably in the ground somewhere. Some of those old timbers are still pretty good. Looks like the ones are like 12x4s. And then the other ones are like 8x8s maybe, something like that. And then there's the upper bin. Here's the inside of the ore bin. A lot of junk, an old belt. The old drive belt for something. This is the upper ore bin. I'm not sure if there was another head frame or something up here to... There's a big post there. So let's go look at the other side. We're up here. It looks like this was more of a strip mine versus a shaft and tunnel type of digging. It looks like they stripped this whole piece of mountain off here. I don't know how far out this way it went originally, but it looks like this has all been strip mined off of here. So I don't know how successful this one was, but they moved a lot of material. Here's a view of Pinto Basin. Always a nice view. We're up above the Silver Bell, just a little ways higher up the mountain from the actual mine, or the ore bins. There's looking over at the Golden Bell. And the El Dorado mine is just over this little mountain right here. So from here you can see the trail that goes over towards the Golden Bell. And it would make a real nice easy loop. There's another pretty good sized shaft up the wash from where that main tailings pile is from the Golden Bell. So that'd make a nice little loop. Silver Bell, Golden Bell. Well, there's a lot of interesting geology in these rocks up here. I imagine a rock hound could have a real field day, because there's every color, and I don't know what the content of these all are, but anyway, it's a real rock hound's paradise up here with all the different colored rocks. Lots of different geology. Here's your pal, the Gila monster. He's sunning himself. Oh, there he went.
That's why you don't. So you gotta be careful.
That's why you don't stick your hand in the cracks around here. Well, this appears to be another little structure, maybe an outhouse, something like that. Anyway, right past this is the trail that goes over towards the Golden Bell. So that's the end of the mine tour for today. We're going to head back down. Well, we're back down below the mine now. There's a little area here that looks like there must have been a shelter of some sort. There's some concrete with some rocks poured. There's parts of an old cook stove, it looks like. There's a little bit of wood. And there's a little bit of sheet metal over there, so a few cans. The big can dump is over at the Golden Bell though. So it must have been somebody working the mine staying down here. They must have repurposed the wood for something else, because usually there's more wood if you had walls and a roof and all that. Somebody probably took it and used it for another spot. That looks like it might be an old cooler or an ice chest of some sort. It's got the drain on the bottom. It's galvanized. Here's probably the top to it. Looks like it had some hinges on it. This might have been part of a roof system here. It's got a little slope to it. So here are a few more cans. There's one of the aluminum top pull tab cans. It's with still steel on the bottom. I think that's from the 60s. Not exactly sure though. So not much left of that place. Well, we're back to the exhibit, which is the Silver Bell exhibit, where we parked along the highway. Just about 8 miles. Is that the 8 mile marker? So it's just at the 8 mile marker on the Pinto Basin Road. We went just under 2 miles. It took us about an hour and a half, and we spent a good half an hour up at the mine. So it's a nice little hike. I would recommend it if you want to do a little more, to go over to the Silver Bell. Go from the Silver Bell over to the Golden Bell and make a loop out of it. And you'd just be coming back around the point of that hill right there and come back to your car. So that's looking back at the Silver Bell. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and happy hiking.